I am starting this video by reading this quote that I believe it's very important. Here we go. I know you thought the breaking was the most painful chapter. It wasn't. Turn the page. The next part is much longer. It is the healing, the rising, the comeback. It is the birth of the new you. So today's video is inspired by this quote. I don't remember by who. I just noted it down and I was going through my old notes, and I figured I could talk about how to heal a heartbreak because so many of us have been there, either being heartbroken or breaking our own hearts. So, welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace. I'm so excited to have you back. I know this is kind of sad and sentimental video, but it's interesting because you're getting to learn new things, and these tips might help you or another person, or it's for everyone. So when it comes to heartbreak, we experience heartbreaks in different ways. It could be our fault at the moment, at that moment of heartbreak, like you've tried everything, you wasn't the best version of yourself, you had your own flaws that led to breaking up, or just your partner couldn't take it anymore, or it's your partner who had the issues and you felt you can't keep up with them anymore, you can't keep on doing the relationship because it's draining you or it's taking a lot from you, more than it is giving you, like more than you're gaining from it. So we break our own hearts when we walk away, when we say enough is enough, and we get our hearts broken when we are left, when we are dumped. Those are two different things, but the same actually. So when your heart broken by another person who dumped you, who left you maybe without an explanation, or just how do I put it, or just ghosted you, reason could be either they're the problem, they had their own reasons to leave you, or you contributed to that breakup. It hurts either way. And as I just said earlier on, if you have left a relationship for your personal reasons, you clearly saw that this relationship is not going anywhere, and you just opted to go ahead to move out of it as soon as possible because clearly it's not going anywhere. So either way, heartbreak hurts. It hurts really bad. It feels like your heart is aching. I've ever been there. I don't think I've ever been heartbroken like deeply, but I've broken my own heart so many times. It hurts, and I have to process it. I have to sit with it. I have to heal my own heartbreak. I have to give myself the therapy session that I'm giving you today for free, by the way. So when you experience a heartbreak, first thing that you have to do is how be sit with the reasons why you left. Did you make this person leave you, or did you left? What are the reasons? Because you don't want to carry on with the same negative or toxic traits that you had, or your partner had, to the next relationship. Again, you don't want to carry the same pain that you got from that heartbreak. You have to heal it first before you can be able to move to the next relationship in a healthy way, because some of us just tend to jump from relationship to the other just to avoid the pain, and to feel like the next partner will help you heal really quickly, which it does not help. It just covers the pain, but you clearly don't heal it because you're trying to use the other person, constantly bleeding on them where they didn't cut you. You even tend to compare them with your ex in a negative way or in a positive way, trying to bring them down because you haven't healed it yet. And again, it ends up being another uh you know another long gone to the drain relationship, so it never works again with the next person because you haven't healed. So healing is the key here, and this video is about teaching you how to heal, because healing is very important, and it's easy. It's just feeling your pain. Feel it. Sit with that pain, sit with it, feel it, feel all the anger, feel all the resentments, cry if you have to punch pillow or throw pillows or punching bag, whatever you have to punch. Just find a release to release that negative energy, because energy, emotions are energy. Release those angry emotions, because the only way to rise, and to rise from that heartbreak, is to heal. So the moment you find a way to release your anger, to release your resentments, uh, it will feel better. Then you can call yourself for a meeting. Yes, call yourself out. Take responsibilities. The mistakes that you did that led to the relationship breaking up, admit them. If you knew it was your fault, admit them, because you can't move to the next relationship if you're not aware of the things that you contributed into the breakup, the previous breakup. So acknowledge them, face them. If it's maybe you gave too much and received less until you felt, I can't take this anymore, I need to move on, or I need to move out of it, then call yourself on those mistakes and say, in the next relationship, I'm not going to keep up with this type of shit. I'm not going to keep up with this. I'll draw my boundaries. I'll speak my emotions out. I'll speak my mind out, because maybe you left this person because you couldn't speak. I was there, by the way. I was that kind of person. I was breaking my heart because I couldn't communicate clearly. So learn to communicate. uh it's actually, communication is a skill that you have to learn. So learn those communication skills. That way, when you go to the next relationship, it will be easier for you to communicate, and that will be a very great thing to empower growth and blossoming of your next relationship, because you've already learned how to communicate, and it is easier for you, and you're communicating without aggressive, without emotions like crying, which some people see it as emotional manipulation. Because when you're trying to carry on a healthy communication with someone, and you start bursting into tears, it's kind of an emotional manipulation thing, because if you can't control your emotions, then you're trying to cut the story halfway. Like, you can't clearly come up with a solution, because you're drowning in your own tears. Again, you have to learn some skills. You have to be a better person. You have to learn the mistakes that you're doing in your previous relationship. You can't carry them to the next one. So going to the next relationship, it will be your new person. That is your rebirth, actually. That will be the new you. You birthed that person. You changed yourself. And if you get yourself in that loop of uh getting into a relationship, it fails, then you proceed to the next one, then none of them will work. Because if you're leaving all of them, or you're being left all the time, then just know that you're the problem. If you don't want to face your own issues, knowing that you're the problem, then you'll start calling out other people, saying that they're the problem. And then you'll end up building this high wall to protect yourself, and then you will be throwing mixed up feelings and emotions towards the people that you're trying to quote. And it will be sad, because I see this with so many people on my social medias, because I go through them a lot. I see this with them, people talking about, oh, like trying to seek validation from other people. This moment they're saying this, how they dearly need a relationship, to marriage or relationship. Then the next thing they're saying, they're criticizing their supposedly future partners that they want to be with. It's not right, because you're throwing up mixed up signals. You can't be hurting the person that you want to be with. You can't be hurting the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Realize that you're the problem. Face yourself. Face your own demons. Deal with them. If you can't deal with them, then it will be an issue for the both of you. You will make yourself miserable, and your partner miserable along the way, which is sad, actually. So I tend to think people who don't acknowledge their own issues, and they contributed into a relationship breaking up, they end up pointing fingers to other people, saying the other people are the problem, because it is so hard to point fingers on yourself, because I mean, so many of us don't want to face our own issues, which is the only way out. So I would tell you again and again, if you want to heal, you have to be realistic with emotions. Know where you contributed in this breaking up. Rectify your own mistakes if you can, or maybe realize you chose the wrong partner who was not treating you the right way, who was not up to your standard, who was not communicating well, who was not making effort. And just realize the next partner should be like this, should be communicative, should be giving his emotional energy, uh, effort, everything, like being there fully in a relationship. Because if you don't realize those mistakes, the things that attracted you to the previous partner, then you'll make the same mistakes with the next one. And then when it doesn't work out with the next one because he's more or she's more like the other one, then you leave them and go to the next one. I used to do that myself until I had to sit with myself and realize I'm the problem. I was the one who was avoiding attachment, and it was draining me, and I was running away all the time. I was seeing someone coming with a healthy dynamic of, oh, let's have a relationship, let's do this, and I would chicken out and just run away, because running away is what I used to do a lot and used to do it very well. But I've turned the page, I've become a better person, I've worked on myself, and that's why I'm seated here trying to tell you that you can do it as well. You can be a better version of yourself. You can enjoy being in a healthy relationship. You can be happy with your partner. You can thrive together. You can support each other. You can heal that heartbreak. And the moment you heal, it feels like a heavy weight lifted out of your chest, out of your mind. It's 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 relieving. I was looking for specific stronger, heavier word, but I think it just went missing. So it feels so good, and it gives you clarity. And that way, if you see a friend, your friend in future, or a family member trying to go through the same loophole, you would advise them, don't do this, approach this matter from this point, or just be realistic with them. You're doing this the wrong way. This partner of yours is the same as the other partner that you had, just in different body. Because in this manner we are checking on the characters. So just be mindful, take responsibilities, uh heal if you have to. Because in my case of avoiding attachments, I was running from this partner to this one, which that was my fault. And until I faced my own inner demons, I healed my own traumas that was preventing me from having relationships, it's when I realized I'm becoming a better person. I am feeling fit to be in a relationship. I'm not feeling like running away anymore. So it all healthy all around. It's good for you, it's good for the other person. It actually gives you happiness, because the moment you know that you're not the problem and you're attracting the right people who fits you, who are being in a relationship with you fully, who are not lying on your face, whom you can see the red flags from the word go and realize I can keep up with this and I cannot keep up with this. It is so rebellious, it's so great. That way you are in control of your own life. You just don't feel like you're being pushed around, or you're being manipulated in a way, or you don't end up calling people narcissists, whereas it's you that doesn't have boundaries and people can easily take advantage of you. So I hope you get some help with this video, and maybe in future I'll emphasize more, and I would like to hear your view on my comment section, and let's continue with the conversation there. And I hope you get some help. I hope you heal, because that's the whole thing. Feel your emotions, feel the anger, let them out, and don't build that wall to protect you, because it won't protect you forever. It will be again sad for you, because you might end up in misery, not being able to connect with other people, which it's sad, basically. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, even if not a lot, just a single phrase or just a single word that is very meaningful to your soul, that have communicated with your soul. And I wish you a healthy healing. Do what you have to do to get through it. And I will see you on the next one. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.